Good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well. In this wild world of interest rate increases, cuts, and then the RBA increasing again after telling us inflation was solved, of course it wasn't. They create the inflation. How does the average person figure out where interest rates are going? And I'm going to show you two ways that you can figure out based on actual money market pricing rather than listening to the gurus. So the first thing I would say is probably don't pay too much attention to the media gurus, the pundits, the commentators on these mainstream news channels, podcasts. A lot of them don't understand the bond markets very well, the debt markets, and how interest rates function. The second thing I would say is don't listen too much to Michelle Bullock, the Reserve Bank of Australia governor, or the Reserve Bank of Australia board. Keep in mind, these people are politicians, they're bureaucrats, and you're going to get a politician's answer. Oh, it's all data dependent, and oh, we'll wait and see how this thing plays out, and we won't commit to this, blah, blah, blah. Not very helpful, and of course, they have an agenda to push, so let's not listen to them too much. And of course, they told us inflation was solved, and they got that completely wrong. This is the from the Australian Stock Exchange, the RBA rate tracker. And you might say, what the hell is this? How do I find it? Type in RBA rate tracker in your Google search. You may have to add Australian Stock Exchange to it. It comes up first on my search. I'm going to run through this really quickly, but this is the market determined prices in the 30-day interbank cash rate futures market. These are derivative markets, financial markets that higher level institutions have access to, billions of dollars slushing around, how much a bank's charging each other to borrow money in the short term, etc. And the simple version is the ASX publishes data on all that sort of trading activity, those billions of dollars slushing around. A little hard to read on the video, but each one of these bars represents 1 month going out to July 2027. The dotted blue line here is the current Reserve Bank of Australia interest rate or cash rate, 3.85%. Note that the market expects by November the RBA cash rate to be the implied yield to be 4.21%. So that means the interest rate increase we got a couple of weeks ago, the market is expecting at least one, possibly two more interest rate increases. Again, this is market pricing. This is not a guru sitting there making a guess. This is actual market pricing. Now, the second way is to have a look at the bond market, and I'm showing a chart of the Australian government. The shortest term bond that they issue, debt that they issue, is for 1 year. So this is the yield or the interest rate on a 1 year Australian government bond. Note it's trading around the same level, around 4.21%, currently 4.17%. Now you might say, John, how do I access this? Well, if you go to a website like tradingview.com and you go to markets, government bonds, Pacific, you will see Australian 1 year government bond. And if you click on that, you'll get this chart. And so what that's telling you is that, if the market's loaning money to the Australian government for 1 year, they want 4.17% interest currently because that's probably where they expect rates to be. Cheers.